seen it already. We really had sent out an invitation to Falmouth. President, we just had a conversation with him and said he would love us to come up to that beach. And he's has a meeting tomorrow and will inform us as to when you want us to come that side and we can share the boundary. At this point, everybody is familiar with the boundary. Everybody on this beach. In terms of the process, to establish the boundary legally, the Fisheries Authority, they are doing conch and lobster survey currently, and them say they are busy for the next 6 to 8 weeks. However, after that, the process is going to be that they're going to come here, go to sea, view the area, so we're going to have to drop back out some markers when it's close to that time so they can see the area. They're going to view the area, they're going to talk to the fishers to see how everybody feel about the place. Based on their viewing of the boundary, they might recommend some changes. Or if they're happy with it, then they will just say it is great, them accept it as it is. Right? If it is that they do recommend some changes, then they're not going to put the changes on without a discussion. So if they recommend some changes, it's going to be a negotiation between the executive and NFA to come up with an agreement. All right, so I think that is it for the boundary process. So maybe by, within a May now, so by June or so, we should be expecting to see the Fisheries Authority. And so we rep here from Fisheries, so, All right, so that's it for the boundary. Any questions about the process or anything? Everybody clear? Okay, so in terms of the fish sanctuary now, so there's a lot of work we're going to need to do in order to get the fish sanctuary legal. One is the process of making it legal. So anything what fisheries ask for, we have to be able to provide. So we're going to be in constant dialogue with fisheries now to move towards getting the thing legal. The next thing now is that we're going to have to develop a management plan to say, well, what do we plan to do with this area over the next 3 to 5 years? That's something that we are going to have to work on internally. And next thing we're going to have to do, we're going to have to train people for work as wardens in the fish sanctuary. So we're going to have to start identify fishers on the beach who see themselves as potentially working as fish sanctuary wardens and go through a training program with them. Also, we'll probably have to go train a few scuba divers, because we're going to be doing some work with the coral. We're going to have to maintain the buoys, put out buoys, take up buoy, change buoy. So we're going to have to train some scuba divers for work with the sanctuary. And then with all of that now, we're going to have a team of persons leading the process. So far it's going to be the team that leading that whole process is going to be a partnership between the association and the Bud Foundation, who are going to be the main funders of the protected area, at least to begin with. So on the side of the fishers, we know we have Moisha, Siki, and Rasta are the 3 representatives from the Fishers Association who are going to be leading that process. And then on the Bud Foundation side, they are going to now appoint a couple of persons, and then those 5 or 6 people are going to be the main people moving the sanctuary project forward. Alright? So that is it. Any question about that? Are we clear?
Yes, sir. The project down there, the mangrove project in Sandals.
Okay, yeah, somebody else will give that up there. I think Mr. Brown, we're at the meeting with the mangrove meeting with Sandals down, sir, right? Yeah, man. So we want you come. I never did enough, so I can't talk to what happened at that meeting. Mr. Brown. All right. Before Mr. Brown reach up, come in come still. So before Mr. Brown reach up here, I want to just encourage everybody. Just make sure your name go down in the register, right? Because if you are here and attending meeting, we want to capture that information. Because little more when things will go on and any little benefits are run, and people are say them are members and them name never in a register, so them attend a meeting, these things will prove who is really member, who is really active. So before you leave, make sure you put on your name in the register for the meeting, right?
Well, sir. I'll be chat.
Yeah.
In the harbor up in the town.
Yeah.
Then drill it out and set in the plant it back.
Yeah.
And then take the plant and go dash a seed and make it big,
Yeah.
habitat there now, so no fish now, because the habitat destroyed, and then promise that they don't plant back the area. And then take care for 7 months, then finish completely, and 7 months work, they take the plant them and don't pass it. And NEPA agree with it, they plant back the area.
So that a port authority?
Port authority.
Yeah.
And Caribbean people and Caribbean cruise line people, they were the one that say they don't do it and bring down the plant them. And they take with the money and start the project and that's they plant them. So the habitat still vague, so the man have to go way out more. And no fish you can't get within that habitat area. And then the side one of the zone. Right in the harbour.
So these issues are the reason why we have an organization, right? Because collectively the organization can write.
I think that whole like turtle in my bush because of the mangrove. They mash down the mangrove and show face and kill off the turtle now and say we don't put up the turtle. After they kill them.
What the organization can do is the organization see like how we write and we invite and some people attend, some people will not attend. But the organization now have to put it, I think it is actually on the list, Falmouth Pier Development Affect Reef, number 4. So it depends on the list. So this organization realized that is a very important issue. So the executive, when the executive meet once a month, these things, them are discussed, So every month this executive sit down and meet, the issues are being looked at, right? And if it is that the two executives want to partner up to address a bigger issue, that is possible. So if even you and your executive want to come and meet with this executive to address a collective issue or something that is of importance to both, we welcome that partnership as well. Yeah? All right, so update from the Mangrove meeting. The grant, me never have the info. You have the info, Geraldine? All right, so at this point, Geraldine is gonna give the group some information about a grant that is being offered. I think it's through JSIF, correct, Geraldine?
It's the NIS.
Oh, NIS, okay. All right, so Geraldine is gonna speak to that. It is home to fisher folk. So once you're a registered fisher, this is something where your ID can get you. So, All right, so the next meeting. All right, so this is the schedule for this organization. Every first Monday is an executive meeting, and then every second Monday is a general meeting for all members. And it's here, so yeah. All right.
All right, thanks, Annie. All right, so we are aware that fishers would like to get more assistance and more, access to more grants and all of that. So there's an opportunity for fishers through the NIS, that's the National Insurance Scheme. So all that is required is that persons be legally registered with the NFA. So that means your license has to be up to date, current. There is a grant of up to $65,000 that is given annually through the NIS. All is required is for the fisher to take their license and ID to a gear store or a cooperative, fishing gear cooperative, obtain an invoice from them valuing the amount of money that I just stipulated, $65,000. All right, once you obtain that, you need a reference letter from a JP or a superintendent of police or whatever to verify that you are a fisher. And so you have super right there. Just to prove, yes, I am a fisherman and this man's word, it stands. All right.
How can I become a fisherman?
We have the compliance officer. We'll have him speak to that after. All right. Okay, so after you obtain both of those things, you're going to take those to your local NIS office, wherever that is. Submit them to the officer. And what they will do, it will take some time, but they will send out a social worker just to come and verify what's going on, ensure that you say you are who you say you are and all of that. And then a check will be prepared in the name of where the invoice is coming from. So if it's where the gear store down River Bay Road. If it's that gear store, then of course the check will say River Bay, and you take it there and you obtain your material. Alright, and this you can do it once per year.
Every year we can do it. If you're official. Yeah, we can apply every year.
Sorry? You can apply for it every year.
You leave out one thing.
Yes, sir?
TRN.
Yes, man. Your TRN, your ID, your fisherman's ID, all of your documentation we need to support.
Already, man. You collect already.
I see. Okay, so the fisherman know about it. So.
Collect one.
All right. That is it, and this is why we encourage persons. See, you hear Gateway just telling you about the importance of getting documentation to conduct transactions. If you don't have certain things, we can accomplish certain things. All right, it's a criteria. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Remember taking over, after the 5 years, Fishers organization.
Yes, everyone. Good afternoon. Well, the meeting at Saltmarsh, really and truly, it was what? Sanders, Nipper, Huey, Solid Waste, Forestry Department. Yeah.
You and I. And
yeah.
the plastic mackerel